What's up, everyone? How you going? So I want to know what is... Hold on, I think I might turn around the camera. It's a little difficult. Oh, did you see the screenshots? They're taking screenshots again and again. Hi, stalkers. That's some high-level shit. Look, it's taking screenshots. So I want to know what Femcel, feminine celibacy, Femcel are. It's kind of like the opposition to Mgtow or Mgtow. I want to know what Femcel's plans are. You know what I mean? I mean, I get celibacy for like, I don't know, purity is its own reward, and you saving your energy, and organic portal men must be fucking horrible. I'd hate to be a woman who is like higher awareness on this planet, you know what I mean? I get it, organic portal men, they've trekked deepest into density. Some of them. That's basically the male role, isn't it? But yeah, what I find funny is Femcel, like, where are they headed with it? Celibacy, okay, and then the other day I was talking about it the other day as, okay, great, spiritual. What are you doing with that? Are you doing spiritual work? Magnus opus focus, great work, you know what I mean? And then, by the way, you're still working for the AI and still working for Satan and whoever controls this place, you know what I mean? So with this whole higher self stuff and doing great work, because I started out consciousazine.net, the website, in 2012 with that in mind, obviously, right? Do great work, expand the universe, love and light, and etc. But it's a little bit naive when you don't understand, or you don't think about even, where is that going? You're going to put all that energy in, right? Do this spiritual work. You're going to nut out all these ideas, these novel, weird ideas that they're going to chastise along the way anyway and not pay you for. For what? For them to soak it up later anyway, while they've just been gaslighting you about it on the journey. I mean, it's all fucked up. It's all shades of fucked up. 50 shades of fucking grey fucked up shit. As you women know, because you read those fucking type of books. Because you're maniacs, really. Man, I'm telling you, like, this place is not good. This is not a good place. That's why it's a falling, continually falling, not just fallen matrix of archons and archangels, and angels are just the highest form of demon anyway. Demon means character anyway. So yeah, I just wanted to say, what are you doing with this Femcel stuff? Right, so are you writing? Are you doing great work? And then who the fuck are you doing that for? Your kid is still part of this place, and other people's children, so that you can feel good about yourself because you did philanthropy. And here's the catch, and you gave out energy. Oh, you can feel so good about it. You gave out energy. You know what I mean? Like, that's what it really amounts to when you think about it. It's just like, when we do great work and stuff, we're not thinking about it like that. And everything else I said, like, you get chastised along the way anyway. Right? And then who are you giving the work to? Them and their kids and this world, because you're going to be leaving it. Unless your plan is to reincarnate in this fucking shithole over and over again and become more and more programmed, thinking that that's progress. Or I'm an old soul because I'm super programmed. I'm a Blu-ray indigo. I'm so fucking an old soul, man. So advanced in being programmed, I know about the angels. You know what I mean? But then there's no higher out system thought. All out system thought necessarily is higher. Okay, what's an angel then? This is an out system thought. Everybody knows about the devil and the angel, but that dichotomy is so obvious and so dualistic that it's got to be so worldly. So as soon as you figure out dualism and right, like going to the fifth dimension's non-dualistic, one of its properties, right? So the people have all this like really higher knowledge missing, right? Because it doesn't get taught anywhere, only in law, only in little circles, in little meditation groups, little hippie groups and stuff, right? It's the only place that this information actually like expands. Like when we talk to each other, when like two people with higher living souls talk together. And I've been with many chicks, right? And so I always like, I mean, I won't let it go. The epistemological edge, you know, the philosophy of all this stuff. Like, sure, we have sex and stuff, but that's like, oh well, okay, of this world and all that. But I love the hours of talking of like the gnosis. And you don't get that with organic portal girls, obviously, because they're so fucking shallow. They're just what we see right in front of us, which is not what it appears to be. It's funny they act that way too, isn't it? And Mother Nature being a lure for spirits. That's my quote, by the way. I made that up. Mother Nature is a lure for spirits. Anyway, so what I was going to say was, where's Femcel going with all this? Great. You're going to do, like, that's the maximum it goes to. Oh, I'm celibate. I'm protecting my energy. To what? To do the great work, to give it over anyway. The best you can do is infamy. Okay, it's decent. It's better than the organic portals are doing with their little ego.lives. I'll work for this corporation. Hopefully they'll remember me. You know what I mean? These people are fucking spastic, man. They've got no idea. They're wayless, right? And it proves it, that past statement. They've got no way. They work for someone else their whole life. That is their way, right? Satisfying the matrix. So, but what's Femcel's plans? This is the point of my video. Let's forget my impressive little rant. The point of this video is, what's Femcel doing with it? I've got to get out of here. By the way, yes, I knew it. It is. I think it's these itchy grubs that make this shit. Remember this from a video? I thought it was a fungus. But then I've seen a lot of these itchy grubs. You don't want to touch these guys. And they've been all over the paths. They explode, man. There's so many of them. I don't know if that's their poo or what. The black stuff. Or if they've like eaten the tree or something. I don't know what's going on. But yeah. Turns out it's the itchy grubs. That's their little home there or something. They spin that up. I don't know what's going on. A giant cocoon or something. Because I thought it was a fungus in other videos, so I've got to change that short. Anyway, alright, now, Femcel. What's Femcel doing with it? Right, the other day I said, Mgtow, my gift, my seed is the gift. Right, some of you women would have laughed and thought I was just being pompous or, I don't know, macho or something. But what I was saying was, as usual, just being me, Benjamin Cowenberg of consciousazine.net, and this dude's coming back past again. This is crazy. I get the gang stalking all over the place. So, you know, what I was saying was that the seed is the gift of life. The father principle is the gift of life. Because women always act like, oh, I'm shitting out a baby. Look at me and my shitting out of the baby and how much I'm giving life. Who the fuck gave it, though? Where'd it come from? What the fuck? You know what I mean? Oh yeah, there was just no male involved, no masculine principle, no seed of life. Have you seen when a sperm hits an egg? It's like an explosion from the zinc. Magnesium and all that, but from the zinc apparently mostly. Yeah, I was surprised. I thought it'd be more magnesium based, but they were touting the zinc. I'd have to say it's an alchemy of both, but anyway. So you get like an explosion of life when the sperm, I'm pretty sure it was when it enters the egg or some shit. I'm sure that's what the video was about, and was saying, look at this flash of life. And it exploded like in a flash of light as it got in there. I'm like, wow, that's interesting. I never knew that before. That was from like 2022 or something. Pretty recent research. Like it was an actual image of it happening. A little video. I don't know where I posted that, or if I did. I think it's in a video somewhere. Maybe in a food plant teaching video. Because I was talking about zinc, I think, and I showed it. Otherwise, have a look for it. Just Google it. So yeah, that's what I was saying about research it. Because when you laugh, Femcel, at me saying, you know, my seed is the gift, you're wrong. You might laugh, but you're still wrong. You know what I mean? It's called the seed of life. I didn't even make that fucking shit up. So you've got to start to see, you know, Mgtow, ego parts, and Femcel, the ego parts of it, the super ego parts of it. Because the super ego part is in there. Oh, I'm going to retain energy for me. That's super ego. That's not the lower ego. It's not that intelligent. It moves on way dumber levels we're not even going to discuss. Eat me, shit me, and feed me. Sex me. And stuff, right? Anyway, so the super ego like is more like that. It's like, yeah, I'm going to keep the energy in, right? So it's pretty interesting that they haven't thought of it that way. This is what I mean by out-system thought. It's always like a higher observational thought. I have to say, I've been giving a hard time to Eckhart Tolle on the channel. I just like fame jacking people a lot and putting their tags in so I get, you know, their viewers one day on the channel. It's called fame jacking. But I've been giving him a bit of a hard time just because they blew him up so famous at sus. Just for sitting on a bench, becoming enlightened without psychedelics. Because, man, you got to keep referring to Terence McKenna's quote. Psychology without psychedelics is like pissing in the wind. And no psychologist in the world knows that because they're all ego level based. It's all, yeah, get back to the programming. Hey, you forgot this programming. All your programming's off. I'll adjust your code a little. That's basically what you do at the psychologist. Even though I've never been, I understand what happens there. Because I'm a shaman. I am the actual psychologist in nature, yeah? The real one. And I know, like Terence McKenna was a shaman, and he created that fantastic quote, you know, psychology without psychedelics is like pissing in the wind, because the ego's always there. It's like pissing in the wind. It's messy. It doesn't work properly. Think about the analogy later. Anyway, it's a great metaphor. So what was I saying? You know, it's like all these in-system thoughts. Oh yeah, I'm going to be celibate. Still in-system. Starting to work our way out. Where is the edge? Or it's hard to define. Maybe fifth dimensional. No. Anyway, so because out of the dualistic and stuff. But for me, it's, you know, it's going to be like 12th dimensional edge. Like that's what because I'm always considering the 12D model, right? That spiritual dimensions, the 12-dimensional model. Not of science and what Mgtow and fucking, what's his face, the black fella. What's his name again? Fuck, he's a bit of a shitter. Neil deGrasse. None of what those fucking guys are saying, those kooks, in my opinion. It can't be navigating this post-2012 universe with that pre-2012 shit. Like, it's just never going to work. That's why they've upgraded UFO to UAP and shit. See what I'm saying? They're starting to expand to reality. Anyway, so, and reality's multidimensional. So anyway, I think, you know, out-system thought is like way further up, but it's kind of beyond the scope of discussion. So we kind of leave it at the fifth-dimensional anti-dualistic level. Anyway, enough about out-system thought. So where are the celibate, like, what are you doing with your celibacy? Is it just super ego and it's like, yep, I'm going to retain my energy? It's the same as the sperm retention. I've seen fucking organic portal guys doing it. That's how I know it's super ego. Because they ain't doing nothing with it. That's what I said in my recent video about magnacy. Mgtow versus Femcel. That video. I was talking about serendipity, synchronicity and stuff. It's a huge problem. These women need to talk, man. They need to get out of the programming of the man has to set up the date or some shit. If you want him, and I see them fucking look, they want you, man. They want you bad. I see their little fucking lip curls and all kinds of looks and shit. So I can see they want you, man. I've been with enough girls to know when a girl wants me, you know what I mean? And they don't do nothing about it. And the worst to boot is if you go up there and you try to strike something up because you didn't come in a, like, I don't know what fanciful way they want you to come sometimes, but because you didn't come in some correct way, whatever that way means, like some programmed way, like what, give a gift or some shit. We're on fucking online, are we? I have to give you a gift before I can see your tits or something. I mean, we can do that online in 5 seconds. But what I'm saying is, like, you know, it's like they'll want you and shit. They're clearly not going with their feeling, and programming ends up overruling. So yeah, I don't know. I think it's a big problem because it's a type of femcel action that they're doing. Do you guys see that? You see what I mean, right? They're basically femcelling. It's like anti-Mgtow. It's like their Mgtow. Femcel is like their Mgtow. They're going their own way. You've got all these men out here. They're like, yeah, Mgtow. I'm going my own way. I don't need to fuck. I'm gonna do sperm retention and not do anything with that, except for go to the gym. You know what I mean? And then the opposite is the femcel, right? That's the opposite of Mgtow movement, basically. So what I can see from the sperm retention thing is that no one's doing, or, you know, organic portals, I should say, none of them do anything with it. They get like a little bit more upbeat. They like go to the gym more, and they have a bit more like daily energy. And yeah, sure, you will. Like, I used to use sperm retention before my long distance running, right? I'll divulge that now because I haven't talked about how I've done it or anything. I used to use it when I was long distance running. That's when I figured this shit out, when I was a kid. Yeah, long before the movement. I'm in my 30s now. So 20 years ago, I'm a kid figuring out sperm retention before it was hot. You know what I mean? And so I'd use it for my race, for my long distance runs, and then I'd come like crazy after. I'd get my joint out, get my porn out, and go nuts. Right? Anyway, so sorry, I'm not taking the camera off. It keeps doing that. It's very annoying. I agree. Femcel are doing the same thing as the sperm retention organic portal guys, where they don't even use it spiritually, because that's the point of sperm retention. You gain a higher spiritual energy, not just kilojoules or like metabolistic energy or something. You know what I mean? It's that you should get an upwelling of force. You know, if your sperm is full, that bottom chakra is active, and you should be getting an upwelling. And you're meant to take it up to Wu Ji, all the way to the top 10 Chen, right? To the crystal room, in fact, so that you get what? Vision, right? And that's, I think, kind of the basic point of the sperm retention and stuff. So none of these dudes are doing it properly anyway. They just go to the gym, make a worldly advance. You know what I mean? Because they're fucking spiritless humans. They're organic portals. They've got nothing else to do. There is no astraling and hyperspatial testing and probing up in the higher dimensions or nothing like that. And they think we're crazy for talking about it. You know what I mean? Because they're just dumb dickhead fucking monkeys that don't even realize that they're fucking like reptile monkey things. You know what I mean? Oh, it's fucking hilarious out here. Clown world. Right, so what I'm saying about Femcel is, what are they doing with it? Because it's the same with the guys. Like, I see a lot of them, and that's why I said, you know, women without a man, they'll turn into hag energy. They'll get hag energy. You'll see it. They'll get more clammy, what's the word? Like snappy. You know what I mean? When I fuck the shit out of a bitch, man, after I'm done, I see her comfort in herself. So don't lie and act like, you know, it's like just for us and stuff, like, you know what I mean? It's like they don't get that effect. They must be fucking so subconscious or unconscious, man, because it's literally, you know, in 5 minutes after they start to go back to their clammy bullshit, start ordering you around, too much vasopressin. The oxytocin is worn off. They're into the vasopressin, which is like bondage molecule, which, you know, make the man do something, make him work for me. They start ordering you around 5 minutes after you've just finished fucking for 4 hours. That type of shit, you know what I mean? So that's what I'm saying. In the long term, you'll just end up in that energy. And the longer you're in that, the harder is, you know, to move and shift energy, obviously. That's all I'm saying, Femcel, that's all I'm saying. And it's just continual. It's part of the women's aging. That's how obvious and continual this is. That's why they all become bitchy, haggy, saggy skin and shit. Yes, I realize there are natural causes doing that stuff too, but man, the emotional state of people, and in this context we're talking about women, without, being too femcel, right? Some femcel for sure, don't go around fucking every dude, right? You get all these soul ties, you get bad energies, entity infiltration, blah, blah, blah. But, so I'm not saying that, but not complete femcel either. I mean, at some point you'll get into hag energy because there's like a type of hate attached to it, to men, right? And a looking down upon men. It's the same with Mgtow. I'm not lying or anything. I'm not saying, it's just women are shit or something. Same with Mgtow. This is all the organic portal mind, of this body and stuff, you know what I mean? That's all I'm discussing. I'm not pointing fingers, because we're all in their body. We're all in these avatars, these monkey fucking hive bodies, right? So that's not what I'm getting at. I'm not just trying to poke shit at certain people or anything. I know, I find it pretty interesting though that these themes reoccur. I do see a lot of hag energy. The hatred will be there. It's an emotional state, is what I'm saying, right? You might not. You can be celibate and become a prettier, more youthful looking woman. But the hag part is there, man. And, usually it's around 50 and stuff, it really sets in on them. And if they have menopause, then, this is creates a shitstorm. And you're no longer good for fucking. And I know I said it crudely, but, sexual intercourse is fantastic. It makes you feel it is life, yeah? We're just talking about the seed principle of the seed that gives life. The word is the primal creator, that's a seed. See what I mean? I call it first crack consciousness, breaking the field, the word. Anyway. Entering the sperm, entering the egg as well. The male energy just is that energy, that direct energy. When we see the symbol of the man, it's also the up arrow out, and the female symbol's that circle with the down cross, stuck energy. So you got to be careful with the celibacy that you don't create stuck energy. That's what I'm fucking saying, right? Obviously. And then the women turn real hag as well. So, because they're all like, oh, I don't need a man and all this shit. So what's your plan? Are you going to IVF and bot child choice? You're gonna go the bot child choice from a fucking some random sperm in a cup or whatever. You know what I mean? Do you see where this shit is going? That shit's fucked. At some levels it's okay. Mgtow, okay, I'll go watch porn. I can watch 1,000 men's daughters in one night. I bet I can look at 1,000 different women or 1,000 other men's daughters tonight. You know what I mean? In one night. So I don't need her. That's stupid to say, you know what I mean? Because I get so much more out of talk. Like I said, when I'm with a soul, I might fuck them for a while, right? We're at a party or something, I don't know, fucking whatever. I've had quite a life, guys. I've had many situations, right? So, we have sexual intercourse, we make love. I keep being crude, right? Because that's what we're doing. We like each other, we see each other, we talk, blah, 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 we get into it, we make love. We're literally making the love molecule, etc. We're connecting, this, that, and the other. It's all good stuff. But my point is, remember how I said I always talk gnosis with them? I can't help it. I even try to do it with the organic portal girls. I'm so into it. Because we've now just made love. We've got such a connection that I want to know everything. You know what I mean? You can talk to me now. That's the point. You know what I mean? I feel at home with you. I was literally in your home 10 minutes ago, going back and forth in and out of your home. You know what I mean? So yeah, I get that with the celibacy. Again, you don't want everyone in your home. Good. So be celibate in that regard. But what they're doing, what you girls doing, is really messing up synchronicity and serendipity. I'm telling you. I'm authoritizingly telling you right now, as site creator of Conscious Zine, who picks up chicks, who's been doing it my whole life, I see what is going on. And like, that's why I made the video, Mgtow, Women Are Now Men, which, remember, is the new energy of the new world. That they're now holding the light principle and the man is now holding the love principle. It's switched, in case you didn't know. That's deep spiritual gnosis. I remember Riser from Gold Ring game talking about that, and I'd agree with him. And that's why I made that video too. I was like, yep, look, here it is. It's playing out in the world. Because the example I gave in that video was a girl that I saw. She didn't think it was synchronicity how we met. I knew it was. I could feel it. And like, what the hell? Like, where is their feeling? And this makes some men think all women are soulless. And when you get this thing happening, you're like, you know, you're meant to be kind of open, aware girl. Now you're telling me this was not synchronicity, and if we meet again, then you might give me a number. And I knew her from high school. It's like, man, this was another one, not the one you guys know that I've posted videos about on the channel. What was I saying? Yeah, like, where is Femcel? Where are you going with it, right? I'm a way shower. That's why I always talk like about a way, because organic portals are wayless. So what are you doing with it? You going to IVF and stuff? No. You're waiting for magnacy. So go with the magnacy is what I'm saying. When you feel it. Yeah, that's how you're going to know magnacy. You're going to feel it. You see what I'm saying? That's where you're going with it, in case you didn't catch that. What's on the other end of the magnacy? It will be a dude. It will be a man. See what I'm saying? And then they're going to cringe. Oh no, not one of these men. I get it, but do you get what I'm saying? Yeah, I see we're all buff heads now and then, and I can be one too. Like, we go deep into density, the man. But again, life-giving principle, father principle, seed principle. You just got to get over that lower ego stuff, I guess, because that's all higher id stuff that I just mentioned then, the higher principles.